Appearing for the DoT, Solicitor General Tushar Mehta opposed classification of spectrum as part of assets by telecom companies, Aircel, RCom and various others who are currently undergoing liquidation proceedings. He submitted that DoT has already challenged the tribunal verdict which had favored telecom companies keeping spectrum as part of their assets, making it clear that DoT considered spectrum to be national property which cannot be sold or traded and can only be allocated to telecom companies for specific purposes by the government, over which the top court pulled up the DoT for being late in filing an appeal against the tribunal order. The court observed that what would have happened if at all the spectrum would already have been stolen by several telecom companies and asked the DoT to come up with a concerted reply by means of an affidavit by the next date of hearing, that is the 14th of August. Also, RCom's resolution professionals submitted that they had to go for the IBC process since non-IBC methods were ruled out due to lack of consensus between the lenders, over which there was also a submission made that insolvency began due to the complaint which was made by Aircel, over which the top court asked that how could Aircel make a complaint and seek insolvency for RCom when its dues were already cleared by means of a settlement which was executed by the top court. The top court has asked all telecom companies currently under insolvency to file detailed affidavits by Friday, and the court is going to hear this case in detail on the 14th of August. The Supreme Court is going to consider whether telecom companies who are currently undergoing liquidation proceedings have faked bankruptcy or not in order to stave off paying huge AGR dues. The top court on the previous date of hearing had observed that telecom companies owed over 40,000 crore rupees to the DoT, and hence it needs to be seen whether they are not misusing IBC in order to avoid paying AGR dues. The top court verdict in the main AGR case over granting of a timeline to telecom companies to clear AGR dues is still pending. It remains to be seen how many years would be given by the top court to different telecom companies to clear AGR dues. Telecom companies have repeatedly sought a longer timeline. On the previous date of hearing, they had scaled down their demand from a 20-year timeline to a 15-year timeline. However, they had stated that many telecom companies will go out of business if at all they are asked to pay AGR dues up front. Even the DoT had backed the stand given by telecom companies, stating that the government did not want massive bankruptcies and liquidation in the telecom sector. Hence, the government also wanted a longer timeline for AGR payment to ensure that payments are made and telecom companies do not go into insolvency or bankruptcy.